Okay, well, we're here today for conversations with Katie or coffee with Katie, whatever your drink of choice might be. I'm hydrating with water here to help mend in my recovery. If you hadn't heard, I took a fall recently and had tailbone and back injury, but feeling much better this week. So I'm thankful for that, and I'm glad that Linda is here today. She is going to talk with us about their co-op's relationship with the local is it a hospital? Yeah, local hospital. I knew it was a health organization. And the unique way this came about and how they're leveraging that for membership. And I'm going to turn it over to you, Linda. Let you tell us your story.
All right. Um, well, let's see. Back in 2023, I think we were still dealing with COVID because I remember a lot of Zoom meetings. Um, I pay attention to who joins, and especially if they offer to help out and meet up with them. And this one, though, was different. Angela came to me through another hat I wear, which is a singing group. And she joined the singing group whose mission is to sing at the bedside when people are close to dying.
Oh,
And as
wow.
I was getting to know her, she mentioned that she was a dietitian at Corwell. So ding, ding, ding.
A bell going off. Uh-huh.
I I had already known about Dayton's Gem City Market's collaboration with their local health provider. They worked it out. Hello, Purple Carrot. They worked it out to have their major health provider hospital uh, pay for the share purchase for their staff. And that hospital also paid to build out a teaching kitchen in their store. So I had that model already in my mind. And I feel like, oh, yes. And then in Cleveland, I was aware that that hospital um, hired an Evergreen co op to do all the laundry for the hospital. So that was all in the back of my mind when Angela said she worked at the hospital. So then I told her about the food co op, and she was all excited about that. And I mentioned these ideas from these other co ops. And so she did end up joining the food co op and pretty much shepherding this thing through the hospital organization. So she got her, I think, her boss on board, who was another nutritionist. And Corbell already had a teaching kitchen going and workshops on eating healthy and that kind of thing. And so, they were already sort of in that space, and they had opened a market, a fresh market in their main hospital. Um, so I tried to reach out to that guy and he never got back to me. So it's finding the one person who kind of gets the co-op vision as well as being a foodie kind of person. And then being consistent in returning emails and showing up for meetings. And even if it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, don't give up. I think those are kind of the lessons. Um,
Hey Linda, before I forget, to ask, how did Corwell do a kitchen teaching or teaching kitchen? Sorry.
well, we have this downtown market that's a food hub,
Hmm.
and it's kind of, I think the people who live near it were hoping it was going to be a grocery store for them. And the city gave them the property for $2, and it was just like, psh, they blew past any desires that the neighborhood wanted, and they just opened this fancy food court for tourists.
Mm.
But up in the back, there's some commercial kitchens back there. They rent them out for producers to use, and then they have one that's a teaching kitchen.
Okay, gotcha.
So it was part of a private public project that
Right.
didn't fulfill bringing decent local affordable food to a very stressed out part of town. It just plopped this little food hub thing in the middle of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Um s- uh so uh so Angela and Christy were trying to like uh figure out who to go through in the Corewell organization to fulfill this dream of having the Corewell uh, pay for shares for their workers to join the food co-op. And we also brought in, as I'm noticing on my list here, there was a food policy council that had started up, and that woman was a co-op owner who was the director of that. And the Good Food Systems director, Grazia Lee from Access of West Michigan. So I think that was sort of food pantry kind of thing. And then the Kent County Essential Needs Task Force had a food and nutrition um, wing to it, a committee, and I was attending those for years. I don't anymore, but that they attended, people from that group.
And what did they
And
attend, Linda? I'm
well,
think I'm
these early
missing part.
meetings to sort of
Okay,
explain the need in the community and how the
gotcha,
food co-op could help meet that need. So
gotcha,
we were sort of getting everybody's mindset around how co-ops work and how empowering they are, and how
gotcha.
they'll help with access to healthy food in a
Okay,
part of town that needs it.
okay, got it. So these are meetings
So
early on that the co-op was having, and these folks happened to attend,
they were invited to attend
invited
by
to attend.
me
Got
because
it.
I knew them all. I had
Yeah,
been networking, and I think that's another thing to really work on. And a lot of other people on my top circle don't seem to have a heart for it, but it's essential that you network with whatever organizations you can get a foot in the door with.
hmm,
Some will be more receptive than others, and you just have to keep, keep getting out there, keep showing up.
got it, got it.
Um,
Thanks for clarifying.
yeah. So I do have notes on the Gym City project from talking with them because we did have a nice conversation with them about what they did. If anybody wants that, I can send this whole document to you. Um, and so what happened was it kind of went up through, they talked to these people and those people and weren't getting traction. And finally, they went through their HR department, their human resources department, and that person said, well, we do have this healthy lifestyles program that staff members can opt into. And this program, I think the staff members take a survey of their healthy lifestyle. Hello, Southside Food Co-op.
Hello.
Glad you're here. Are you in Chicago too?
Yes, yes, I
All right,
am. Hey, how you guys doing?
we're
Hey,
good.
Bernadine, good to see you.
Why don't we
Yeah.
stop for a minute and let Southside and Purple Carrot introduce themselves or something?
Oh, okay, thank you. I've heard of Purple Carrot, but I've never talked to anybody from there yet. At least I don't think I have. Hey, Purple Carrot.
And Karen is here from your neck of the woods, kind of. She's in Chicago.
Okay, Karen. I know Karen. Hey,
Hi,
Karen.
Bernadine. How are you?
Good to see you.
Same here.
Okay, sorry for being coming on late.
At least you're here. It's great.
That's all right. Yeah.
Purple Carrot, are you in the room, Darlene? Guess not.
Oh, there she
I
is.
am
There she
here.
is.
Sorry.
That's all right. Just want you to feel included. Um, All right. Well, I guess I'll keep going. So the Healthy Lifestyle Program will give reimbursements to the people who opt into it as part of their benefit package, $650 to spend on memberships at a gym. I don't know what all, but things to help them live more a healthy lifestyle. So they decided a purchase of a food co-op share could be something they could get money back for if they chose from their $650. So it's not a blanket, if you work for us, we'll fund your share. So there's some choices the staff have to make. Do I want to spend some of my 650? But some have, and so what we have on our application form, when it gets down to the payment part, is we ask, are you a member of the Healthy Lifestyles program at Corewell? If so, we'll send you a receipt so you can get reimbursed for your share purchase. And then we tried to put out an announcement, yay, Corewell's supporting the food co-op. They got right back to us. Do not use our name without our permission. So they were very snotty about that, I have to say. So be careful how you publicize. You'd think they'd want to be known for helping bring healthy
Right?
food to the center of Grand Rapids, but they had just gone through a name change and they joined with Beaumont in Detroit with Butterworth or whatever they're calling it. Anyway, they came together. Oh, Spectrum it was called, and they came together, and now it's Corewell. So they were kind of like fresh on this new marketing thing of Corewell, and so maybe that's why it was so
All their
top of mind.
branding. Yeah.
Yeah, the branding bit was everybody was talking about it. So we do have it listed. The other thing I could talk about, if you want me to, Katie, is this supportive businesses program that we have. Yes, okay.
Yeah, let's do that, Linda. I think that ties right in here. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have three levels of businesses who want to be known to be supportive of the food co-op. They're not co-op owners, they don't have a vote or anything, but it's just a way to show that these businesses think we're valid and we can support them by getting the word out about their businesses. So on our website, there's a page, and there's the easiest level to do is silver, and that's offerings to put our information in your store. So flyers, poster, something in your store, and then theoretically they're supposed to let us know when they need more. It's, that would take somebody really keeping up with it, which would be good. And maybe eventually we'll find somebody for that. But
So like
then, you
flyers
get your
and stuff.
flyers out. Yeah. And there's a stack of them in their store, like the bike shop up the road. There's another very supportive bike shop. Um, the coffee shops around, there's several that have them, and just different businesses will do that. So that's silver. And then the next one is gold. And those people offer a discount to co-op owners. So they're mostly just local producers. There's a coffee roaster, a Mama D's Kitchen who does some really good barbecue sauce. I would highly recommend. Fine as wine. It has wine in it.
Cool.
And so she offers a discount, and just different smaller local food producers. Um, and so that helps them get their word out, and it's a bit of an incentive to join the co-op because I'll get a discount where I get my coffee from or whatever.
And how are you reciprocating for them?
Putting their business on our website with a link to their web page. So
Okay.
it's
Okay.
just an
So
exposure.
all these different levels on your website, or
Yeah.
okay.
There's a supportive business page. I think you can find it pretty
I just
easily.
put a link in the chat to it. I went and found
Okay.
it and stuck it
I
in there.
guess I could share. I can share my screen. Of course, then I have to get it up first.
Another question I had, now I just lost it.
Oh, well, let me finish with the levels. So the
Yeah, go ahead.
platinum level is if the business supports share purchases for their
Mm,
workers. So
okay.
Corewell is listed there. A company that my family owns that we're the only employees for, but that's on there. I mean, so different smaller companies that happen to have everybody already a co-op owner. It works, and it just helps with that sense of legitimacy. Well, if
Mm,
Corewell's listed, or
Yeah.
this company's listed, and they're giving shares to their people, then
Yeah.
other other people who pay attention to that kind of thing, it makes it seem just more up and valid, and not some fly-by-night thing that.
sure, sure. Question, Linda. The you mentioned the platinum level was the one that included membership
Mhm.
for staff. Are there financial requirements to each level too, in addition to that? Or so what differentiates someone from the gold and silver? I think I missed that.
Well, it's just if the business puts our flyers out, they're silver.
Okay, got it.
If the
That's the
business gives a discount to a co-op owner, that's
then they're
gold.
gold. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And platinum is pay for their share or
Got it.
subsidize their share in some kind of way.
Thank you. Yes, got it.
And the other cool thing that Corewell did, because they're across the whole southern part of the state now, they said, we will include every co-op where we have staff.
Oh, wow.
So I let Detroit know, because for sure Detroit would have people,
Yeah.
and Lansing, but I think Lansing isn't really in there. Although some people work online, and they may be near one of these other co-ops. So that was really cool. But because they were so um, protective of their brand name, it was kind of like, who do I know where to let them know, rather
Right,
than
right. A little bit of
put something
channeling
out with
the
National
little.
Co-op Grocers, and it goes, all over the
Yeah,
country.
that would be
But
cool.
um, and so I guess the other thing that would be interesting is, so how many people have we got in because of this program? And I'm not taking in all the ownerships now, so I don't really have numbers. And I wouldn't say that it was as big a bump as I was hopeful for.
Mm.
Um, a smattering, I would say. Like a dozen, maybe 20. But Corwell is our biggest employee in the city. So I was really expecting, and they do list it in their uh, benefits listing of what
Mm.
the ways you can get your money back. We're in there.
Is there a way?
And maybe once the store opens and we can talk, especially wherever the store is located, there's a good chance it's going to be near their campus.
Hmm.
And in that case, when people come in their scrubs,
Mhm.
we can mention, if you want to become an owner and you're in the healthy lifestyles, you can just get paid back. So I think down the road, it's going to be um,
Do they
a
let
great.
you promote at this point at all this program, or isn't there really a way you can do that at this point? Can you email? Can you? You just
We
can't.
could privately email, but
Right.
they saw it on our Facebook page. So I suppose they wouldn't see it if we had a little story about it again in our newsletter, but that newsletter is mostly just going to,
For the
There, people.
owners. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Could you do it cryptically?
I don't know. What are your ideas?
Well, like just
Our
a
biggest
Facebook.
employee in the health
Well,
field.
well, even just
I could
even
do
less,
that.
a little less cryptic or less direct than that, but just something like, you know, the co-op or there are numerous businesses in town that will reimburse your membership fee. Check with your co or check with your employer to see if they do, kind of
And
thing.
if not, have them contact us.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. I like that. I like that.
Hmm.
I was wondering how much work was it initially? So you went to some of these businesses?
Um, you know, not real. No, I have not gone door to door. Hi, do you want to give shares to your workers? I'm the co-op. I have not done that. It has
Okay.
been much more um, connections. You weren't here for how this all got started.
Okay.
A woman sang in my choir, and as I was getting to know her, I found out she was a nutritionist with Corewell. And then I told her about the food co-op, which she joined, and then she shepherded it through Corewell.
But you said these businesses, Linda, didn't necessarily need to be owners. Is that what you
No, the
said?
business itself is not an owner. We don't have a business
Okay.
category.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just individual households.
Do you just have the one membership then?
You mean,
Just one
yes,
standard household
yes,
membership? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
There's always talk on our top circle about getting businesses to join, and I just have to research how that's even done. Do you have that at Bay City?
No, oh, well, we have a category for it, and it's something that we've never pushed. So I was wanting to try to figure out a way to push it, and some of the ways we were talking about were like things you were doing with your gold membership with the discount to possibly owners, and then advertising for them on our website, on our for possibly newsletter, stuff like that, and try to get them in as a actual owner that way as well. But I think just going after the businesses to do the discount how you have it set up is probably the way to go in the beginning, and then maybe try to work them in as a owner. I don't know how to do that either, but yeah, we do have a owner or a business category on our website, or for
In
ownership
your bylaws?
for 400. Yeah, it's actually twice standard.
Ah, okay. Yeah. It does require, usually it requires a bylaw amendment if you have only one category of ownership.
Yeah,
If you want to charge a separate amount and if you want to offer separate benefits. I do know my home co-op, Green Top Grocery, allowed for business ownership, but it was the exact same price and the exact same benefits. So the advantage of a business ownership was that we'd put you on our website, which is similar to what you've done, Linda. Um, in terms of a list, we categorized our lists as a directory, so if you were looking for someone to cut your hair or a new
yeah,
doctor or whatever, you could
yeah.
search that list to find a co-op supporter who also did that as well. So there's various ways to make it work. But it does take, if your bylaws don't allow it, it'll take an amendment to your bylaws.
Mhm.
One of the questions I had on the whole topic was like, if you get a small business owner sign up for a business membership, can they can't do a standard household membership then at that point, could they, or could they?
Yeah. So legally, that we have the principle or the practice of one member, one vote. And so the way that we did it at Green Top Grocery is that if I, Katie Novak, had a Green Top Grocery ownership, um, that covered myself and my household. It was a household membership. So me and my spouse would be included in that membership. Then if I wanted to join the co-op as Katie Novak Cooperative Consulting, I would have to transfer, Rich would have to be the primary owner on our Green Top Grocery shares. So he would be the voting member. I would still be a household member, but no vote. And then I would purchase additional shares in the business name and I would get a vote. I would be listed. So on a business ownership, we had a owner of record. So a person associated with the business ownership. So then I would be that person the ballot would come to me, I could vote on behalf of the business. So technically, we wouldn't have, we wouldn't change or dilute the one member, one vote
That sounds
philosophy.
great. Is there any chance of getting maybe
Your
a
bylaws?
just that part?
Yeah, there was no change to the bylaws. I mean, I think if they were just standard bylaws, but I can send you Green Top's bylaws for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's probably on their website.
Yeah, it probably is, huh?
Do you want to see our page? I have it up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. Yeah, yeah. And I'll look for the bylaws quick for Green Top.
Thanks.
We at Purple Carrot, we have people that are both individual owners where they bought an ownership personally, but they're also a business owner. And so, but I think their name is on both. So I am going to check our bylaws and see what exactly how we word it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same.
It's like, have we been doing it wrong? Hopefully not.
So here's our platinum level. This is my family business.
Okay.
This is a housing cooperative, and each house of the housing cooperatives, there's 3 of them, joined the co-op as a household. So that's why they're there. This must be someone who's joined and has a company. And this is another individual, and that's his company. And they're the only employees. And then these offer the discount, and we send an ownership card when people join.
So they show their own ownership card to use the discount, Linda.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. This could be really marketable when you're trying to sell a membership, showing people all that stuff.
And I think it does. It just sort of, oh, these people support the co-op. This is a real thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then there's a form they can fill out, and we get back to them, and
Okay,
yeah.
that's excellent. I think we're
And we link their website. So, let me go back. Each one of these is linked, I'm pretty sure. It'll go to, I don't know about that one, but these are linked. Yeah. So, anyway, so there you are at that person's website.
nice.
And if we wanted to get real detailed, we could pull stats. I'm sure your website's capturing stats, Linda, on how many people click on that
Yeah.
page, how many people click through to subsequent pages, and that would be, marketing fodder we could have available when we're having conversations with potential businesses.
And yeah. And supportive letters when you're going for a grant or something.
Oh, yeah. Good points. Great
Let me
points.
get back to Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, let me stop sharing now. There it is. Boy, that hides. Yeah.
Are any of your supportive businesses corporations?
Well, Corewell, it's our biggest.
That is a corporation?
hospital.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's huge. It's a
Yeah.
nonprofit. And the other thing is, since it's a nonprofit hospital, they have a foundation that's supposed to give back to the community. So once we're ready to do our fun community investment campaign, then we'll approach them just to
Knock,
see
knock,
if their
knock.
foundation.
Yeah.
You've been
Mhm.
supporting us by, helping people become owners.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, and I don't know any more about this than that, but Gem City Market, when that health provider did a similar thing and built out the teaching kitchen, apparently there was some things that didn't work out too well for them. And I haven't pursued exactly what all went down with that. I have a sense that they were being very restrictive on how that teaching kitchen could be used or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see potential.
So be careful
Mhm.
what you give away for support. I don't know. What else do I have to say? It's 22.
That kind of solves another issue though that somebody else had asked. They were like, if I get a standard membership, can I upgrade that to your business member?
Mm,
And I think your bylaws, how you have that laid out, probably answers that for them.
probably does. It should anyways. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Linda, I'm curious, since we do have a little bit of time here, like if you could you elaborate a little bit maybe on the conversations with Corwell, like when you were meeting with them or when you did meet with them, like what were the points or topics that seemed to resonate with them that seemed to um, push them over the edge, so to speak.
I think that they wanted to understand how we were going to help with food access, healthy food
Mhm.
access. Um, and I think it also helped for them because we sent a lot of stuff from the Gem City example, a lot of links
Mhm.
to stories that came out about that. So
Okay,
they could
great.
see that another um, health provider had already done this somewhere.
That's
So they
always
weren't,
helpful. Hmm.
they weren't the first. um, and I think also having people from the inside being
Hmm.
the champions for it, not just this random co-op person from the outside that they didn't know from Adam
Yeah.
trying to get them to do something, but when it was their own nutritionists that were coming in and saying we could do this too, how could we make it happen?
You
Um,
think we could reach out in our newsletter to our like current owners to see if we actually have
Yeah.
oh yeah,
these?
definitely.
Absolutely. That's a
Definitely,
great
because
idea,
that
Joe.
that was the secret sauce, I'd say, that
Hmm.
Angela just kept. Who else can we talk to? Who else in
Yep.
this
Yep.
vast system is the right person? And that's what they even said when we finally figured out the right person was HR. and
No, that's
and
what I was going to ask you too, is who would be like if you were to go into a organization like that, who do you think would be your better points of contact? Would it be the nutritionists through them, or is
well, it
it?
was for me. Yeah, it was for
Yeah,
me. I think it's just whoever has the spark. It
yeah.
could be a doctor, it could be a nurse.
Hmm.
Um, it's just whoever gets the idea of the co-op and the empowerment it gives to the community and the education it can bring around healthy food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Linda, I agree with what you said because at the University of Chicago, there are a lot of doctors who deal with nutrition who would be a champion, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I used to work at Blue Cross and Blue Shield, and they had a section, nutrition section. But to your point, you really have to get the right person. I know with an institution like the University of Chicago, it's so large. Unless you are an insider, it's hard to get to who you need to get to talk to. Fortunately, I have contacts at both institutions, which is helpful for me. But
Mm-hmm.
it could be a bear.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking back at the notes, and we sort of uh, the nutritionists and I sort of listed some ways that it could have happened for Corwell, and they were the Priority Health Insurance Program, the Employee Benefit Healthy Lifestyles,
Hmm.
patient focuses, possibly start a fresh produce prescription program,
Hmm. Hmm.
Corwell Healthier Communities, community based funding, has a $6 million fund. So I need to circle back now that I'm looking at that one. And there may be a chance for some grant opportunities from them around that Coral Healthier Communities. And we've already got a little bit of a connection because, we're listed in their healthy lifestyles
Mhm.
as a way to spend their 650.
You know, it dawned on me, another way to market this, Linda, might be, and you might already be doing this, would be to when you welcome a new owner, remind them, hey, these are the 5 companies in our town who support your membership. If you work for one of them,
Mm-hmm.
we can help you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't,
Yeah.
but in relation to the population, like, I don't, is this, you said it's the largest employer, but is it like, I don't know, 1,000 employees or like
Oh,
10,000
it's
or,
huge.
okay,
Easily 10. They have,
okay.
they have that hospital, another hospital, uh, rehab places,
Okay. So, yep,
They've
yep.
also
doctors
taken
out the
over other
wazoo.
hospitals across the state. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the biggest one in Michigan, I'd say.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
So, and that's really cool that this benefit goes to every food co-op where someone who works for them could
Absolutely.
ask to
I
get
think
reimbursed through any
Oriana
of those
could
food
tap in.
co-ops. Hmm?
I think Oriana and what else
Traverse
is up
City?
there could tap into that because I think they're on like they still go north, but they're on the west side of the state.
They are. I know they're in Ludington.
Yeah,
I don't know about Traverse City.
I'm not sure if they go that far or not, but I bet you they do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? How is the Southside Food Co-op doing? What are y'all up to?
Well, you're
Oh,
on
you're
mute,
still
Bernadine.
muted.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. I want to say we're still just, plugging away at it, pivoting a little bit, because of so many different changes and things that's going on here and with the government and stuff like that. Just kind of pivoting. I had a good meeting with one of the community leaders on yesterday, and we're just talking about some things that we can do to just really get us started. As far as getting us more visibility, um, narrowing down a specific area because the South Side is big. So, just trying to do those things. So it can be daunting, but we're up for it. It just takes some time.
Well, we've been
And
at it 10 years, so
yeah, it's only been 4 for us, but it's daunting. Our membership is not increasing, just trickles, here and there.
Mhm.
We're at 158. But it's
Mhm.
just trickling. So I don't know. I'm just trying to stay encouraged.
Yeah.
Try to
Well,
stay encouraged.
yeah, I will say for us, our membership really took off when we started consistently posting on social media and running ads.
Mm,
I don't know
okay.
why.
Did you guys know did you have a location, a site?
No.
Oh
Mm-mm.
wow. Okay. Okay.
No.
So did you
Okay.
make yourself a good social media person, or were you guys doing this yourself?
No, she's a psychologist, but she understood social media and she just gave it her all for a year. And that was when we were going from about 600 and we wanted to get to 1,000 by the end of last year. And we got there by like October because of her just
That's crazy.
consistently
Yep, it's
doing it.
true. Right. That old adage that it takes 7 touches
It's
before someone's
amazing.
going to take action. And if we can increase how many times we're touching them, that it
Mhm.
speeds up their adaption, their ability to make a decision. So
You
I think
know,
too, what about having that right marketing or branding look? You know what I'm
yes,
saying? Because it
we
can't be
worked on that. We did
you
have
know.
we had a contest for a logo, a new logo.
Oh,
And so that kind of got some juices flowing.
But
Hmm.
you're right, Bernadine, good, consistent. I think a strong brand with good brand standards, so that you're consistent and you've got the right voice, the right tone, and having one person who understands it really can help with that for sure. Yeah.
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 were you guys just doing Facebook, or are you doing other forms of social media as well?
We just did Facebook and Instagram.
Instagram. Okay.
Um, and the way things are going right now, I myself personally am off of Facebook for political reasons.
Yeah.
Substack is kind of getting big, but it's more of a long form thought kind of thing. I don't know. It's interesting. Things are in flux right now in the social media, in the online. TikTok may be the way to go until that gets shut down. Maybe China will invest in your co-op.
Wow, that'd be an interesting turn of events, wouldn't it?
Oh my.
Well, the thing that I'll mention here just quickly before we wrap up is that these, these are crazy times. The world is feels like spinning out of control some days, and it's hard. It's hard work what we're doing, and it's important work. What you're doing is it's changing the world, even though it feels like the change might not be coming as fast as we'd like it to. Um, your work is important, and I value you, each of you. The co-op world is a better place because you're in it.
Yeah. And I think we're showing a better way to run a business, a better way for equity instead of this dog eat dog capitalism we've
Yes,
been fed
right.
our whole lives. It's such a better mindset to be in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. I'm so thankful I
And
found this the co-op world when I did.
yeah, I've been in the co-op world since college. I lived in the College Houses Student Co-op at the University of Texas, where I met my husband, who has worked in student housing co-ops his whole career. So we're just a co-op family,
It's in
and
your blood. It's
it's in
ingrained
our
in
blood
you.
by now.
Yeah.
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 So the next Food Co-op Initiative conference is again in Kalamazoo. Did you come last year, Reverend Bernadine?
No, I missed last year, but I'm coming this year.
I'll look for you. I'll be
Thank
there. And
you.
Karen, I hope you
Thank
can come too. You're going to learn so much there.
Yeah, I've been there. Last year
Oh,
was my only year, let me see, in the last 6 years that I wasn't able to make it.
oh, okay. Well, I'll look for you too then.
Oh, I'll look for you too. Thanks.
Good. Yeah. And you'll be
Awesome.
there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be there. Yeah, it's a hop, skip, and a jump for us as well. So
Yeah.
Which is so convenient. That's so nice.
yeah,
It's great because for us, we're an hour away, so we don't even have to pay hotel fees. We just
That's
that
so
is nice.
nice.
get
Yeah,
everybody there
it's
and
the
back.
best. Wow.
Very nice. So many more people can attend then, it's not such a burden.
Right.
Right. And I do have a guest room if anybody needs it. It's an hour away though, but you can come and go with me.
Oh, how sweet.
It has a bathroom right on it, so you'll just it'd be great.
Wow.
Talk co-ops the whole weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's nice.
Good.
First come, first serve.
I'm gonna say you're gonna have a fight for who gets that room.
All right.
Well, awesome. Well,
This was
Linda, thank you so
fun.
much for sharing your knowledge with us today and talking through this process with us. I think there's value. I mean, I think
Well, yeah, I'm glad to have something successful to share.
it's good to have something positive to talk about, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like this. I'm gonna be incorporating it, so we'll just
Right.
see, you know, what form works for us. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good. All
Good
right.
news, Joe. All right. Well, take care, everybody.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Nice seeing y'all.
Take
Yeah,
care.
you too. You too.